Okay, so I just sat through Die Hard for the first time. I'd never seen it before. I waited to watch it till now because there's a huge debate out there on whether it is or is not a Christmas movie. I'm not gonna tell you what I think it is. You can after watching you can say whether or not it's a Christmas movie or not. I don't freaking care. But a lot of people say it's a Christmas movie, so I feel like it's fitting to do it here. Why not? I don't know, man. I just make videos. What I can tell you is this movie is freaking awesome. This movie is so good. And oh my gosh. Where do I begin? How do I start this? Frick. Like I'm not good at dissecting and talking about why I like a movie or whatever necessarily, or at the very least I don't know how to say I like this movie. All I know is that I do like it. It's really freaking cool. It's really intense. That's something that I really like. Something about the intensity of this movie is so good. It's only about 2 hours long, but for whatever reason it felt like 3 hours. But that's not to say that the movie is boring or that it drags on, because I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. Well, not the entire time. Once stuff actually started happening, once the terrorists actually show up and start making problems, that's when I started to get really excited and being like, okay, what's gonna happen next? How's he gonna get out of this? He's jumping off the roof now. Jumping off the roof now. That was a helicopter shooting. It's bad. Oh dear. Yeah, that was a big explosion that he did. Just so many crazy things were happening. I was excited and captivated the entire time. Like there was not a single point in this movie where I was even close to being bored or felt like, oh, can we just get on with it or whatever. Yeah, I was captivated the entire time. I don't know why. I don't know what about it made it feel longer than it was, but just I don't know. I guess you could argue that it does drag on a bit, just a touch, but like overall, this is a really captivating movie. It is so engaging. It's so exciting. It's so intense. You are on the edge of your seat the entire time, waiting for something, waiting to see how this is gonna play out, and it's so good. I guess I could talk about like how the actors did. The actors did well. I mean, of course, I wouldn't be engaged if they didn't do well. If they did poorly, then this movie would be boring. But they did. It's not boring, so they did good. The writing seems very tight, all things considered, with everything that's going on in the movie, it feels very tight. There's not any loose ends or anything, or any any real big plot holes I noticed. I didn't see any moments where it's like, why is this happening? How did we get here? Where'd that come from? I mean, everything pretty much makes sense, and it's just really good, man. And I know, you know what? I said that I wasn't gonna. I said that I wasn't gonna say whether or not I think it's a Christmas movie or not. I lied to you. I don't. There's. It's a movie that takes place during Christmas. So, if that's your only definition, then okay, fine, it's a Christmas movie. But it's more an action thriller than anything. And I guess you can have a Christmas movie that's an action thriller as well, but there's not, the Christmas stuff that's in it is very few and far between. There's hardly any actual Christmas in this movie. So I wouldn't call this a Christmas movie. But if you want to call it a Christmas movie, okay, fine, that makes sense. That's fine. Uh, just one caveat though, if this is a Christmas movie, if we're gonna count Die Hard as a Christmas movie, then we for sure are gonna count Iron Man 3 and Shazam. Those two movies also take place during Christmas, and they have much more Christmassiness in them than this movie does. Especially Shazam. At the end of the day, all that's up for debate. You could whatever. It doesn't freaking matter. You can say that they're Christmas movies. You can say they're not Christmas movies. It doesn't freaking matter, really. It really doesn't matter. It's up to you. It's up to what you think. Popcorn in my teeth. Frick. Complains about popcorn in his teeth and then he tries to get the last bit of the kernel. Worth it. so it wasn't. But yeah, I guess that's all I got to say about this. There's not really much to say. Not really much I have to say about the movie. I like it. I like it. It's really cool. It's really dope. It's intense. It's exciting. I like it. It's a good movie. Oh, that's all I got. That's all I got. Boobs and card, I guess. I'm done. All right, cool. We're done here. Merry Christmas.
Ding dong, that is the song with joyful ring. Oh, caroling one seems to hear words of good cheer from everywhere.